This is Kanika Sharma, and today I'm going to perform a physics practical, that is prism. Okay, first of all, to perform this practical, we need to find out what are the apparatus or what are the things or materials we needed. First of all, we will have the prism. Now question may be arise that what is prism? Prism, basically it is a portion of a transparent medium, and by there is a three faces all around here. Okay, and the angle between two faces, adjacent faces, is your angle of prism. Clear? You know very well that when ray of light fall on the one face of this prism, as you know the medium is changing, light ray is moving from air to glass, so 100% there will be refraction. So when light ray enter into the prism, it get refracted by the path and it get emerged from the other face, and we need to find out at which angle of incident ray is coming and at which prism. In this whole experiment, we need to find out two things. First, we will find out the angle of minimum deviation, and second, we need to find out what is the refractive index of the given material of this prism. Clear? Let's have a look over the experiment. First of all, you need a prism. Just put this prism over the paper, and you need a scale or protector also along with your drawing pins. Clear? What you will do, just pin up the paper over the drawing board so that there cannot be parallax error should be there. Clear? Now what you will do, just keep your prism on this paper and just with the pencil draw this boundary. Draw the boundary of this prism very clearly and properly. Clear? After drawing this boundary of this prism, just keep this prism aside and add this with the help of protector. Just mark at 90 degree, that will be your normal to the surface. Clear? And along with it, when you keep this protector here, measure angle of incidence. First I'm taking angle of incidence 30 degree. So from 90, 10, 20, 30. So I mark it over it and meet this. This is angle I, that is your 30 degree angle. Now your incident ray is coming at the 30 degree angle. Clear? Now again put the prism over it properly so that there should not be error. Now you need to pin up two pins at a proper distance on that face, on this incident ray line. And from the other side, you can see when you just look from here, from this face of this prism, you have to close your one eye so that there will be no error in it. Okay. So what you will do, you have to place the pins in straight line so that the image that is showing in your prism, that should be in the straight line. Okay. So just align these pins in straight line. Clear? This is done. Now what you will do again, just mark this point with your pencil. Remove the prism and the pins. Just join these 2 points and this will be your emergent ray. This will be your emergent ray. So when I join, so you can see when the light enter at 30 degree incident angle, it refracted due to change of medium, and then emergent ray is coming out of the prism at a particular angle. Now we need to find out what is the angle of emergence here and what will be the angle of deviation on this, and it should be completely perfectly aligned with the given figure. And what you will do, When you have checked that the angle of refracted emergent ray is making angle with the, we need to find out angle of deviation, that is the angle between emergent ray and incident ray. For that you need to keep a prism aside. Again with the protector, you keep the protector here and you can easily measure that the angle is 10, 20, 30, 40, around 40, 41 around degree. So your angle of deviation is 41 degree. Is it clear or not? So this is how you need to perform this experiment again and again at the different angle of incident. I can show you. When you have the angle of incidence 30 degree, you got angle of deviation around 50 degree. Similarly, when you got 35 degree angle of incident, then you have 45 degree angle. Similarly, there are other cases also that 40 degree, at the angle of 40 degree, you got angle of deviation is 40 degree. And similarly, for 50 degree angle of incidence, you get 45 degree again for the deviation. Now my target was to find out the minimum deviation for this prism. To find out the minimum deviation, we need to draw a graph between the table. You have formed already a table where you have shown the angle of incidence along with the angle of deviation. So you can see over it at the 40 degree minimum deviation. When you plot all these on the graph, you will get कि at sharp 40 degree angle of incidence, the minimum deviation is again 40 degree. So this is your minimum deviation, the point. First, what happened? When you increase the angle of incidence, the value of angle of deviation will be decreased. And at a particular minimum point, after that, the angle of deviation start again increasing when you increase the angle of incidence. So this is how you will get a graph in this form. And you need to find out this angle of minimum deviation. That is, in this experiment, this is your 40 degree. Clear? Now, second part is we need to find out the refractive index of the given material of the prism. To find out the refractive index, the formula is mu sine a plus dm by 2 and sine a by 2. Here where a is the angle of prism, that is already known to you, and dm is the angle of minimum deviation, that is you will get from the graph. So put all the values 60 plus 40 divided by 2 and sine 60 by 2, you will get overall the sine 50 degree divided by sine 30 degree. And overall when you put all the values on it, you will get the refractive index of the given prism. So this is how you can find out refractive index of any prism with this formula and with this graph. Clear? Thank you.